What's good with y'all, man? RealTalkDJT back with another video. Look, so this vid is about the broken woman, you feel me? I'm gonna dive deeper into detail what a hoe is, why she's a hoe, and how the hoe was made a hoe before you met her, okay? So look. So the biggest thing that y'all gotta understand when it comes to a hoe or a woman who is promiscuous, or a woman who opens her legs for the majority of the world, you feel me? Most of the dudes she meets, you probably in high school, you got a girl that's bad, right? You think she's bad, but everybody in your school knows that she be, you feel me, getting busy with every dude, right? So look, I'm giving y'all this game to simply educate y'all on what a hoe is, because if you gonna decide to fuck a hoe or give a hoe your energy, I at least want y'all men to understand what you're getting yourself into before you do it, okay? Because the worst thing that you can be as a man is a man with no game, a gameless man, which equals a brainless man, especially when you fucking a hoe, you feel me? So, or not even fucking a hoe, but fucking with a hoe, okay? I refer to a hoe as the broken woman, okay? Why do I say that? Because she's simply broken inside, okay? You gotta understand, before her private parts get broken into, her soul is broken first. She's crushed within her. She's a broken individual, and that leads to her becoming a hoe. Let me explain. Every hoe or every promiscuous woman that you meet, because I say all girls got a little bit of hoe inside of them. Some girls just don't show it, okay? But the women who got hoe inside, who got a lot of hoe inside of them, and then they don't care to show it, these are the women that are broken, okay? They have past traumatic experiences, aka just trauma in their life or in their past, that they do not know how to heal from. They do not know how to escape from it. It eats them alive every single day, okay? It's been eating them alive for the longest, and they found a way to escape from it, which is becoming a hoe and being a hoe, okay? Being a hoe, y'all gotta understand, is pretty much the same thing as a drug addiction, okay? It's simply an addiction. They're addicted to sex, okay? That is the base level of it. A hoe is addicted to being a hoe because she uses it to escape her reality. She uses it to escape her true reality, aka just her past traumas that keeps on eating her alive, okay? Instead of healing from it and finding a bigger purpose in her life to help her heal with these traumas, she gives up on herself, okay? And she goes to becoming a hoe, and she goes to external sources to try to help her internal problems. The next point that I'm gonna speak on when it comes to the broken woman, aka a hoe, realize that she's so broken inside, right? She has become accustomed to being a hoe to escape her reality. So now she's gotten to a point where she will do anything to escape her reality. She will do anything to not have to face her traumas, or not have to make it so she's no longer a broken woman. You gotta understand this shit, right? So that's where the pimp comes into play. A pimp convinces the hoe that life is greener and life is greater on the other side. What is the other side? It is the side with the pimp, okay? It is prostitution, it is being a hoe, it is opening your legs for some bread, for some money, okay? A pimp has convinced her that being a hoe is, for one, okay. For two, being a hoe is not a bad thing. And for three, as long as you keep being a hoe, baby, your life will be good. Those are the three things that a pimp convinces a hoe, okay? So yeah, it may sound bad. It may sound terrible. But you gotta understand that it's just a game, okay? You have to realize that a pimp, or most pimps, realize that a hoe is simply just a broken woman. A pimp has to know this before he makes her a prostitute, okay? Who will stick by his side no matter what. That is the dynamic in a relationship between a pimp and his hoe. Is that the hoe is completely 100% convinced that without the pimp, she can't live. Without the pimp, she will fall into depression. Without the pimp, or without prostitution in general, or without being a hoe, she will fall into depression and she will end up, her life will end up going downhill, okay? What I'm saying is that a pimp peeps a game, aka he just realizes that she's just broken, and he realizes that this is how the game works. At the end of the day, a hoe was already doing hoe shit before the pimp came into her life, okay? So the pimp simply peeped who she was and what she did. He ain't going out his way. That's one of the rules of the pimp game. A pimp never goes out of his way to bring a hoe into his life. A hoe always chooses a pimp, and then the pimp just runs game on her. Okay, that's how it goes. The hoe was already a hoe. The pimp comes into play because he's an expert at realizing what a hoe is, and he simply takes advantage of that hoe's brokenness. Because it's pretty much this. Instead of being just her therapist, he's her therapist, her brother figure, her father figure, and her pimp, okay? So now she feels like she can't leave his side, okay? So that is the pimp side of dealing with a hoe. Now, you can be on the trick side of dealing with a hoe, and this is not gonna end the whole video off. A trick man or a trick guy is simply just a man who doesn't recognize that a hoe is broken, doesn't recognize why a hoe has became a hoe. So I'm here to give you this video to inform you that a hoe is simply just a broken woman. I'm here to inform you what made a hoe at a young age. Before she met you, before she met a pimp, before she became a prostitute, she was already a hoe. She was destined to be a hoe, okay? So with this game in your brain, you can now know how to move. Do I suggest you deal with hoes? Absolutely not, unless that's your thing and unless you know how to go about it the right way, okay? You feel me? So that's just a video on the broken woman. There's a lot of hoes in society, and instead of complaining about that shit, it's better to understand who they are and where they came from, okay? Facts. Instead of complaining all the time, oh, these hoes, you feel me? You have to first understand what made a hoe, what she is. What is the definition of a thought? What is the definition of a hoe, and what made a prostitute become a prostitute? Once you understand these things, now it's time for you to simply adjust. And that is 10 times better than sitting here and complaining about hoes all the time. Because at the end of the day, bro, the more you complain about a hoe, you just as bad as a trick, sucker, simp. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, bro, we just here to adjust and evolve, okay? Real Talk DJT, I'm going, man. If you fuck with the vid, if this vid gave you any information, if this vid interested you at all, I got dumb vids like this. Go check my catalog. Share the video, like the video, subscribe, comment. I'm dead ass, bro. Show that love, you feel me? And I'm out. Let's get it.